Om Vishnu Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimati Madhusudnaya Bapujiti Namine Namaste Madhusudnaya Bhaktipad Priyayate Durlabha Krishna Bhakti Ati Saralakarini. Sorry Krishna. Sorry, having some technical difficulties with the camera. So today we are on Shlok 3.21. So over here Krishna is saying to Arjuna, he's continuing where in the previous shlokas he was describing that how we should be performing our duty. And what is our real duty of this human life? We have received this valuable human birth, and the topmost duty for us is to recognize, to understand who we are. Who am I? That is our topmost duty. Our topmost duty is self realization. And on this path of self realization, there are many different ways. And all of that Krishna is described in the Bhagavad Gita. There's Karma Yoga, there's Gyan Yoga, there's Sankhya Yoga. Right, so all these different types have been described, but the topmost out of those is Bhakti Yoga or devotional service for Krishna. So, in continuing to describe in the Karma Yoga, chapter 3, the chapter is called Karma Yoga. And in 3.21, Krishna is telling Arjuna that whatever action a great man performs, common men follow. And whatever standard he sets by exemplary acts, all the world pursues. So this Krishna said 5,000 years ago, right? That about how people in general always follow a leader. These days, we can describe a leader in many different ways. First, a political leader, right? Ideologies, people say, hey, it matches my ideology, right? So I will listen to what this political leader has to say. I will follow also and I will vote for him. Second is economic leader. This day where the whole world has become so small that we recognize that billionaires across the world, and then we start following what they are doing because hey, they became a billionaire. They became successful, rich, famous by doing certain things, by being disciplined, by investing in certain way, by building a business, by being creative, taking risk, all of that. So we see that and we follow that. And not only that, today there's not a single child across the whole world who doesn't know who Bill Gates is, who Elon Musk is, who Mark Zuckerberg is, who Steve Jobs is. Across the entire world, all of these billionaire people, everybody recognizes them. And a lot of people are reading their autobiographies. How they came from nothing. How did they build such a big company? How did they make so much money? How did they become so famous? Right, so whatever action now going beyond that also, right, socially we have all these Hollywood and Bollywood stars. What are they? They're socially very famous. You have also then the basketball players, soccer players, football players that are also famous, and all of them are in certain ways leaders where they are influencing the society, the kids, the children, the next generation. Even the kids today, believe it or not, they will not listen to the parents first. They will listen to, hey, what does my favorite athlete have to say? If the athlete tells them that you need to work out every day, you need to eat your protein every day, then they will do it. We could have been telling them the entire life that it's important to work out, it's important to work out, it's important to work out. But as parents, they will not listen. But when somebody that they are very, very following strongly, they are a fan of, if it's Ronaldo, if it's Messi, if it's LeBron James, Michael Jordan, And if they come on an interview and they say that you can become anything you put your mind to, that you have to work out every day, you have to be strong mentally and physically, then they will start doing it. To the girls, if Taylor Swift comes out and says something, the girls will follow blindly. So even leaders, when they come out, politicians, when they come out and say something, all of them, the people, the common people follow. During COVID time in India, Narendra Modi said, "Oh, come out and bring a steel spoon and a plate and start banging them against each other, make some noise, right? Help each other, support each other." Common people started doing that. So Krishna stated this 5,000 years ago that whatever action a great man performs, the common men follow. Now we have just been talking about all the positive actions that great people do. But in these days, in the Kali Yuga, because everyone is so much under the influence of Maya, that the great men are not performing just positive actions. There's also negative actions. Right? You take great leaders, whether it's corruption, whether it's adultery, whether it is not speaking properly in front of children, talking bad about certain people, not instilling the right attitudes. Right? All of these also are coming into play. And then seeing that the next generation also, forget the kids, even the adults are starting to follow and behave like that. That's why it is said that even kings in the past, when they were great big kingdoms, that the kings were also considered representatives of God. Because back then, imagine the Roman Empire, right? The Indus Valley civilization, all of the great kings that came from India, from Greece, from Rome, all of them, right? They were great men, they were chosen, they were appointed, and they acted in certain ways. But today, due to the influence of Kali Yuga, all of these people that have fame, political fame, social fame, economic fame, right, stardom in Hollywood, Bollywood, or in sports, all of them are performing actions. You will see that they're endorsing products left and right. Certain actresses, they do not eat sugar themselves, but they're endorsing products that have so much sugar and they want other people to consume. Why? Because they're getting paid by the brand. So over here, we have a big mismatch where what their action that they are performing is promoting an unhealthy brand. But if you look behind the scenes, they don't eat that themselves. So what to say then of what else is happening like that? Because all of the great people, like the Spider-Man movie, they said that um, with great fortune or with great popularity comes great responsibility also. With great power comes great responsibility. But that has been lost these days. So Krishna is saying that whatever action a great man performs, common men will follow. So you will see during the time of Krishna, when Krishna spoke, everybody listened. When Lord Ram manifested on this planet and all of the actions he performed, everyone followed and listened. But today, our leaders have become so different that our children are influenced by such different people in this Kali Yuga that they end up going on the wrong path. And Krishna continues that whatever standards he sets by exemplary acts, all the world pursues. And that's exactly what is happening today. Everybody is following the wrong path. So today we have to make a choice for us that who will we follow? Krishna is saying over here, whatever action a great man performs, common men will follow. Who are the great leaders that we should be following? We should be following the Acharyas, Srila Prabhupada, Srila Bhaktipad, Bapuji. We should be following these great elevated personalities who have come into this material world not for their benefit, but for our benefit. There is no need for Srila Prabhupada, Bhaktipad, Bapuji, any of these great acharyas or anyone else acharya, our entire Guru Parampara to come down to into this material planet. But they look at us that how much we are suffering, and they come and they show us the true path, and they tell us that there is only one leader to follow, right? One great man to follow. Who is that? Krishna. The Bhagavad Gita, and the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, surrender unto me, right? I will deliver you without fail. And Guru Maharaj, our Acharya say, surrender to Krishna. They are coming and they're passing down the knowledge about the supreme truth to us. These are the great people, the devotees of the Lord are the greatest people that we should be following. The gopis, they had so much love for Krishna. We should not copy. It doesn't say that whatever action great man performs, common men will copy. No, they will follow, they will try and walk on that path. What did Srila Prabhupada do? Right? What does Bapuji still do? Wake up early in the morning, chant, connect with Krishna during that time. Spend the whole day remembering Krishna because Krishna says, Man mana bhava mad bhakto. Right? Always think of me. That is the first step. I've been very fortunate to spend time, personal time with Bapuji, and you will not believe that every single thing in Bapuji's life, whether it's material, spiritual, anything, he always connects that to Krishna. Something happens very positive for him. Bapuji says, this Krishna's mercy. I am not deserving of this. Imagine Bapuji, such a great elevated personality, soul. If something happens out of surprise, he says, look, Krishna loves me so much. Through this person, he sent me this, or through that person, he sent me this. I'm always in awe and always struck. Like, how can always, like, we have to keep on trying, but to these elevated personalities, it comes naturally to them. That shows how much they love Krishna and how much they remember him in every single moment. We have to keep on trying. When something happens, oh wow, I'm so happy. But then later on, after a few minutes, we think, oh, thank you, Krishna. It's all your mercy that this is happening. Right? So today, the great man that or woman that we follow are completely wrong. We have become lost. All of the great man, women, they are doing things for personal gain. When all of these actors, influencers, sports people endorse certain products, they get so much money from that. In fact, people say that if you go to most of these players' page, like Virat Kohli also, you will see that for the last 6, 8 months, all he's posting are just brand endorsements. Why? Because he's getting paid money for that. We think, oh, he must have done his research about the brand. It must be a really good thing. So I am also going to buy that because of Virat Kohli. No, these days the companies are tying up with the sports people, actors, media, because it gives them greater return on their investment. They give somebody 1 crore, they will make 10 crores in sales just because of that one post from a person, from a sports person. So we need to work with our kids also that yes, we should understand how this world works. Stay connected to the famous people, but do not sit and simply follow what they are doing because what they are doing may not always be correct. If you want to follow someone who is a devotee of Lord Krishna. Because even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Yare dekho tare kaho, Krishna upadesh, sei guru hoy. Right? One who speaks about Krishna, one who is connected to the lotus feet of Krishna or to the devotees of Krishna, right? They are a guru, they are a great man or woman. So that's who we need to set the example and work on following in this Kali Yuga. Because remember, it is the easiest in the Kali Yuga to go back to Krishna, to attain the Vaikuntha planet, the Golok planet of Krishna, that supreme abode of the Lord, where having gone, one never returns. So I'll just end with this. There was this beautiful pastime of the Lord, and there was one person, he had become very old, but he was always engaged in all of the material activities, and he never went to the temple, never chanted the Krishna's name, never associated with the devotees or did anything. So one day a saint came, and this person had become 80 years old already. And he told him, say Krishna once. He was like, no. That person would not say Krishna's name also. He said, say Ram once. That person would not say. But while he was leaving, he said, I will never say Krishna or Ram's name. Now, indirectly, saying that he will never mention their name, he chanted Krishna, Ram once. And the saint told him that whenever you leave your body, whenever you die, remember when you go to Yamraj, make him remember. Tell him that you chanted Krishna's name once, Ram's name once, right? And get the reaction, the fruit for that first. So now this person, of course, everybody has to die one day. This person died. And then Chitragupt came. Chitragupt is the assistant of Yamraj. So Chitragupt said he looked at his whole history of all of the actions this person had performed during his lifetime. And he said, you lived these 85, 90 years and you didn't perform one single good deed. You are going to hell. At that time, that person remembered the saint's words, the sadhu's words, that I have chanted Krishna's name once, though. You can send me to hell all you want, but first give me the fruit of Krishna, of chanting Krishna's name once. So now Chitragupt got confused because he said that, okay, if you'd have chanted your entire life or chanted these many times, I know what to do. But now I do not know. So he said, you please go to Yamraj. This is the way, you go there. Now he went to Yamraj. Yamraj again saw this whole thing, said the same thing. But this person said, I have chanted Krishna's name once in my life though. I want the fruit of that first, then you can send me to hell. Now Yamraj was very confused too. He was like, I don't know what to do because this has never happened before. So Yamraj then took that person and he went to Lord Shiva. And Lord Shiva, they said they disclosed the whole matter to Lord Shiva. And Yamraj is asking Lord Shiva that what is that fruit that I should give him for chanting Krishna's name once? Lord Shiva said, listen, I know if you chant Krishna's name millions of times or thousands of times, this is what you will get. But for once, even I do not know. So I cannot tell you. He said, Lord Shiva said, okay, let's go to Lord Brahma. So now Shiva and Yamraj are going to Lord Brahma who has created this whole, manifested this whole world. Lord Brahma is the creator of this whole world. They all, Shiva and Yamraj, went to Lord Brahma. And this person is now on the way complaining that I am tired, you are taking me from one place to another. After this, I will not go anywhere. So they went and they all, Shiva and Yamraj were very confident that that Lord Brahma will have the answer. So Lord Brahma, they reached. Lord Brahma, who speaks the Vedas with his four mouths, right? He was also perplexed that I do not know what to give this person the fruit for chanting Krishna's name once. Lord Brahma said, let's go to my son Narad Muni. He is constantly chanting Krishna's name, Narayan, Hari, the whole day. He will definitely have the answer. Now this person was upset. He was like, you guys are just taking me from one door to another to another. I am not coming anywhere. They requested him. They told him, no, no, you please come once more. This will be the last, we promise. He said, okay. So now they went to Narad Muni. And Narad Muni was chanting, Narayan, Hari, Narayan. And over there, Yamraj again said the whole story. And Narayan said, even I do not know what is the fruit of chanting Krishna's name once. And Narayan also was perplexed. Sorry, Narad Muni also was perplexed. So Narad Muni said, there's only one option. Let us go directly to the Supreme Lord Krishna. And now this person who was not moving from Lord Shiva's place to go to Brahma's place, they made him move to Narad Muni's place. He is sitting over there. He said, I am not going anywhere. I'm just lying down here. I am not taking one more step anywhere. They said, okay, you don't do anything. We will get a palki for you. You know where four people carry you, like how a dolly of a bride? They said, we will bring that for you and we will take you with us. So he agreed. He said, okay, I will just sit in there, but I'm not taking one more step. I'm not going anywhere. I'm very tired. You guys do not know what is the fruit of chanting Krishna's name once. So he sat down. The palki came. He sat down in that palki. Now in the front, Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva are standing. In the back, Yamraj and Narad Muni are standing. And the four of them carrying this person in a palki enter that supreme abode of Lord Krishna, where Lord Krishna is residing. And Lord Krishna, of course, he is all pervading. He knows what is going on. But as soon as Brahma, Shiva, Yamraj, and Narad Muni came, he asked them, to what do I owe such great pleasure that all four of you are here together? Who have you brought in this palki? And then they recited the whole katha to Krishna. And Lord Krishna said that you want to know what is the fruit of chanting Krishna's name once, chanting my name once. That you great personalities, Lord Brahma who created this material world, Lord Shiva who destroys it, right? Narad Muni, Yamraj, all four of you have brought him here to my abode. What great, and that too in a palki. What greater fruit can be there for chanting my name once? This is the fruit that you come back to me. And Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita that once you come back to me, to my abode, you never return from there. Right? Na tad basyo suryoyo, na sashanko na pavakaha. You never return from there. That planet, which is self illumined. Imagine there's no light. It's self illumined. There's no electricity like how we have over here. So that is the fruit of chanting Krishna's name once. And in this Kali-Yuga, we have the opportunity to do that every day, to follow what our spiritual master, our acharyas have given us have told us to follow. Follow the instructions they have given us. And in this way, we also will make this valuable human life our last birth and go back to that supreme abode of the Lord. So that was today's shlok. With that, we will end here and then we will continue tomorrow. Before we end, we'll chant together Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. श्री श्री राधा वृंदावन चंद्र बिहारी लाल की जय निताई गौर हरि बोल जय जय श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे. If anyone has any questions, you can unmute and then ask. Okay, thank you everyone. Hare Krishna.